Hello to all our subscribers and viewers. Today is Veterans Day, and we'd like to take this opportunity to send a heartfelt thank you to all the men and women who have bravely served or are currently serving in our military. Without your selfless dedication and the sacrifices you and your family have made, or are now making, we would not have the freedoms we cherish and enjoy so dearly in America. We don't want to forget the first responders either. Because of your dedication to serving others, we can all live our lives knowing that at any time, emergency, life-saving help is only a phone call away. A big thanks to those that are actively working today and those that have made it their career and are now enjoying retirement. So today, if you have the chance, thank one or more of these brave people. Actually, we should all be doing that every day, but especially today. So from both Dana and me, we say thank you. Our feature this week is an ex-military truck that is now in the hands of a man who deeply respects the military and considers it his honor and privilege to be the caretaker of this awesome 1970 Kaiser Jeep M-818 truck. He shows it often and enjoys interacting with people that he encounters so that they too can appreciate this beautiful truck. Join us now to hear the story of how he acquired it and what it took to get it looking this good. Let's go for a ride.
My name is Doug Britton. I live in Fountain Hills, Arizona, and my truck is officially called an M-818. It was a semi-truck originally for the U.S. Army. It is a 5-ton truck. So originally, Alice was a semi-truck used to pull trailers, just like the big rigs on the road. But I don't have a trailer or any place to park it, so I took the fifth wheel hitch off and I put a radio command shelter on the back. Normally it would be used with radios to communicate on the battlefield. I don't have any of the radios in it right now, but it's coming. Having that box on the back, though, gives me a little more usefulness out of it to where I'm able to haul things around to various shows and markets to sell and for demonstrations of various military articles. I did not know it at the time, but 3 of the people that I'm friends with have owned it in the past. I'm not sure what year this all started, but a friend of mine, John Boyd, and then Matt, and then a doctor friend that I used to work with in the hospital ended up with it last. And even though I knew the doctor had military vehicles, I didn't know that he had this one. And so it kind of came around through the circles of people that I know, that a 4th guy knew the 3rd guy knew the 2nd. And somehow he said, "Hey, Doug, this truck's for sale. You want to check it out?" So I went, and it turned out that I knew the owner, Chris, and his wife that, like I said, I worked with at the hospital. And so I ended up getting it. Because after that, Matt said, "Oh, I have a picture of this with a trailer that I bought from another guy." And it's just, everything's come full circle with it. It has a Cummins diesel engine. It's the N250. There's no turbo on it. It is 855 cubic inches. And according to the Army, it gets 4 miles to the gallon. However, in reality, it's probably closer to 8. Not a whole lot better, but still not so bleak as the 4 miles to the gallon that I normally would get. If you notice from the pictures that Alice has one black fender. She got a little black eye. One of the previous owners was driving down the interstate, and he's being passed by a service truck. And happened at that time, the guy dropped his phone in the passenger floorboard. So, of course, he had to reach down and grab it, at which time he swerved and sideswiped the truck, bending up the fender pretty good. So when I got that swapped out, which wasn't hard, it was just heavy and took all day to do. But so now the new fender I haven't painted yet, but yeah, the replacement was black, and so she's got a little black eye still. So the original seats, they're kind of like your old 1960s Dodge seats where they just come up behind your shoulder blades. So you bonk your head on the back of the cab if you hit a bump, or if you turn a corner too sharp, your butt slides out of them. So the seats that are in it currently are out of an M-wrap, which has a 5-point harness on it if you so desire to really strap yourself in. But the nice thing is it has headrests and shoulder support, so you stay in your seat the whole time you're driving. And even though it tries to rattle you out of it, the harness does keep you in there pretty good. And it's a lot more comfortable and a lot safer in the long run. I drive it as often as I can to every show that I can. I'll take it to the hardware store. I'll go to the grocery store with it. Any chance I have to drive it. It's fun to drive. It's totally street legal. And I just love the attention that I get. You know, people go by and wave, and that really makes it all worth it to me. When you see the old guys, their face lights up and they wave or salute you. Or I'll be at the gas station and people come up, hey, can I take a picture of your truck? You know, it's really cool, you know, things like that. And, you know, you can't put a price on that, but that's what gives it so much value to me. I enjoy, you know, eliciting the comments and hearing the stories of the people that have driven them and worked on them, and how much they hated them or how much they loved them. You know, how big the tires are. You know, little kids go, wow, look, Daddy, you know, it's bigger than me. And, you know, just to have that kind of interaction with people is very fulfilling. And so even though I was never able to serve, I still like honoring those that did serve. And by preserving these vehicles is a good way of doing that. And, you know, taking them out and letting people see them and climb on them and experience them has been a very good way to just, you know, kind of, it's my give back, you know, thank you for their service. In December 10th at Arizona Boardwalk, where the aquarium is on the 101 in Via Ventura, we're planning a large Arizona Boardwalk salute to the veterans coming off of Pearl Harbor Day, which is December 7th. So we're going to have a large military vehicle show. There's going to be remote control aircraft there from the recent championships that were held here a week ago, and we're hoping to have a really good turnout. You can contact me, send me a text, 602-391-3546. Text or a phone call is the easiest, or you can email me at brittonsaz, BRITTONSAZ, @yahoo.com. So I was visiting my sister up in Colorado, who happened to be watching the television series Snowpiercer. And in Snowpiercer, it's the story of a train that has all of humanity who's left on it. And it's been circling the globe. And it starts to break down and they don't know what's going to happen. Well, luckily the creator of the train had made a second train, a supply train, that wasn't near as sleek or fast, but it came along and saved the day. It hitched up to the back of the Snowpiercer and gave them all their supplies. Well, the engine of the train was named Big Alice, and it was big and boxy, slow, and it was there when they needed it and rescued them. And I thought, well, my truck is big and slow and ugly, and it'll save the day. So Big Alice it was.